It's lit.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Watson now to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On first down, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. From the 29, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Faking the give. Now Watson steps away. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. 6-0 our score after one. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running on first down with Gaskin. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Bridgewater now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
From his goal line here, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 88 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Here's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, Bridgewater. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater again. On the move to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
He's got a man complete, and they'll have it in the red zone.
Like that bitch fast as hell. I couldn't even.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys...
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 78 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 36, Watson.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down. On fourth down, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Come on,
Picked up
man.
by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Browns drive about to get started.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Another run for Wilson on second. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns 16. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
taking it in from 11 7 yards out.
And the Dolphins have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down, Felton. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On third down, Felton. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter.
We're down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. He was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. They run again on first down, Chubb.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson over the middle. Cooper with it.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Running for it, here's Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
And again, it's Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watson.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Bridgewater to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I ain't picked that play, man.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Bridgewater.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Bridgewater.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT.
And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
He had that game, but he blew it.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring. I'm conflicted.
It was my problem. G. Flossing with a go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns.
Got another victim.
Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
All right. What you want? Gotta get him out of here early.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, another run with Taylor. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
We coming right here.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan.
I didn't catch that.
Knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Here's Ryan to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So.
Oh, man. You got to switch your playbook up there.
Drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 44, Foles. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Bro.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw again on second down, Foles. And that is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Foles. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
No more points for that.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. Bryant has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
that's what you think you about to do?
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now it's Watson. The bootleg out to his left. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So in this case, you'd think the defense would be collapsing to the left side of the field, and they forced him to his left. So he just tucked it away and picked up some yardage.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Pound town. Pound town. I'll take you to Pound Town.
Line, 2nd and 6. Oh, they go with a tight end carry.
Pound Town.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That boy quit. Oh, man. Come on, man.
I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah.
AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Had to use the phone. Got that off, though. Zaire, you gonna go with me to pick up some money?
The Browns drive about to get started.
Plus get something to eat. Hold on.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Watson. Now tipped and intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The tackle there by John Johnson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 33 yards. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game.
Oh, here
I
we
don't know
come.
if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Watson off play action. Rolling to his left. Got his tight end. That's complete.
Get in there, boy.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Pound town.
Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
That's a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Let's go. Oh.
And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Chubb on the counter. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Being chased out left. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Here we go on 4th. Watson.
Oh, bro, why you...
3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the 1st half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 44, Allen going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime.
We just blew that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it 21-8. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Touchdown.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Allen now on first down. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs from 13 yards out. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And this will be incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start. Charles getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. Touchdown.
Trash.
Isaiah McKenzie, 27 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
Catch
I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
I threw that interception in the second. It was over after that.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
Hey, Wolf, you just came in at the wrong time, man. Catch me on the next.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll run for it.
Oh, my God.
He won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
Crazy.
Nick Chubb stops short, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Let's go, D. Big Sear.
On 1st down, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. And again, it's Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And Chubb will try the middle here. It's a 40-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Handoff comes to Chubb.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Watson on 1st down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out? And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
Down to about the 45. 2nd down and 7.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Check. Check hot.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Good game, bro.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that was